Hi, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, and what do we have today? Well, we have a company that I really like and a product that is very unique. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Truck Covers USA American work cover. That is the cover with a built-in toolbox, and I'm going to show you some great, and it's on a Ford F-450. That's right, first time doing a 450 here. So, but before we get started, stop what you're doing, hit that like button, get it out of the way. You know you like the video, and subscribe to this channel so you can stay up to date with this really cool products. Also, if you have questions, that is our telephone number. You can give us a call. We have great answers to your good questions, or you can ask us online. That takes me a little longer to get to those, so if you're looking for a quick answer, that's the way to go. Also, this product, I'll go ahead and put a link of this, so you can click on it, it'll go right to the website, it'll show you how much it costs. So if you're wondering about specs or anything of that nature, you can just click on the link at the bottom of this or call us. So that being said, come on over here and let's take a really good look on how nice this is. Now again, this one here is a American work cover, and now we've got the full-size toolbox with the lock activators and T-slots on here. That's right. This so you can add racks to it. So if you're curious what the T-slots can do, good. Swing around real quickly the camera to show my truck. You can see all the T-slots. I have T-slots, you can see I got all kinds of racks on there. So you can have any of those things you see on my truck, you can have it on this truck. And it's nice because it's doubling the storage capacity of your vehicle. So if you want to put a low rack or high rack, or in my case, both. And again, it's a great looking cover. Now, this one's going to come with a 2-year manufacturer warranty. This is a all metal cover. This is powder coated black. Now you can get matte black with the regular covers, but only this black is available with the toolbox. But it's a great looking cover. I like it a lot. It does have one of the highest ratings you can get for a rolling cover, which is 500 pounds. It is one of the strongest covers out there, and it got a couple features that are very unique to this brand. One is there's no one else out there doing a rolling cover with the built-in toolbox, and I think that's a great feature. The other thing is the locks on this. So come on over here, let's take a look on this. Let's see if it locked me out. No, it didn't. Now, what I like about this, you can, let's see if they put the new keys on the keychain. So you can unlock it right here from the top, right, just like a regular lock, or you open the tailgate like I just did, and I go and just pull this little lever right here. I'm gonna hold this because this thing opens very fast. Now, I want you to take a good look on how much room you have underneath your toolbox slash canister. You still got plenty of room. If you notice, this is an 8-foot bed, and he can still put his lumber in there. He put a ton of stuff underneath there. Lots of room there. Now, this is going to have a 4 drainage system. That's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Now, the customer did ask me to leave them off because he wants to put them on, but normally I would take them from here and I'll run in here and just make the hole slightly bigger. But the guest asked me not to do that. But now I'm going to show you a couple more things here. When I go to close this, some covers, it's all the way open, all the way closed, nothing in between. This one has stops all over it. So I believe it's every 9 inches you get a stop. So you can have it partially open, partially closed, no problem whatsoever. And again, it's one of the easiest ones to use. I do like having a strap. The main reason is when you have a very long bed, it's just easier to open and close. Second, if you ever lift your truck, now he's probably not going to lift this because he's using the toolbox, but if you ever get a truck you want to lift it higher, sometimes the straps make it better for lifted trucks. So again, I'm pulling the lever here. Oh, by the way, when I close it, it automatically locks. That's right. So let's say you did a little shopping at the mall, you got your new TV in the back, he said, let's go back in there and do more shopping. He's like, oh, did I lock the cover? If you close the cover, you have locked the cover. So that's a really nice feature. So I'm going to go ahead and open it again. Again, you'll see how nice and smooth it opens up. Let's go here to the toolbox, because I know people, if they're interested in this, they're definitely interested in the toolbox. Now open this up here. Now you do have the option of getting lights. He didn't want to get the lights for it, but you can get lights with it. If you want, go ahead and get the little step stool so you can see in there a little easier. You get your little trays here, which is very nice. By the way, I'll look in the bottom of the tray. They do put these little protectors in here, so when you put them in here, it's a little bit better. It's right in there. Of course, you can move them anywhere you want. So you got a nice deep part here. You got your shallow part here. This really makes life a lot easier. Now, this is now set up with the remote. So let's go ahead and test it out here. All right, whoops. There you go. So I want to lock the toolbox. I'm using the remote here. Again, I'm unlocking it. So this is probably one of the better features because, again, if you lock your truck, you locked your toolbox. So this is a great feature to have. Again, open it up here. Just all in all, terrific setup here. Now, I'm going to always tell you the pros and cons of everything we sell or do. The only con about this product is probably the wait time. We do buy directly for this right from the factory. Now, the nice thing about buying directly from the factory, we can put some accessories on here, like the T-slots, stuff like that, the lock actuators. We do stock some of these in our warehouse, which we can get them a little quicker. The ones we stock in a warehouse won't have the lock actuators or the T-slots. So if you want those, we would have to order directly from the factory. So, whoops, there we go. So that would be the only negative thing, is it might take a little longer to get. But you know what? This gentleman, he waited, I told him, I think 6 weeks, and it was somewhere in that range. It's not, unfortunately, it's not as long as it used to be, but it still takes a little time to get. Now, if you like this product, we drop ship these anywhere in the country. Actually, this month I probably had more drop ships of this one than the installs in the store, which is a shame because I don't get to do my videos, but at least I had this one to do to show you. Now, if you buy this and you're going to install this yourself, as installs go, from a scale from 1 to 10, it's 7 or 8. It's not as covers go. This one can be a little trickier. There's a little more involved with spacing here. Like, for example, if you look here, see how nice and tight this is right here? You have to put spacers in there to make the width change. And you have to have these tight like this, because if I've seen people come in there and they say, oh, the cover opens up when I'm driving. I'm like, yeah, because you didn't put the spacers in there to snug them up. So that's one thing there. The lock actuator is probably just as much time to set that up as to install the cover itself. So that's a little bit of work. Again, I always be real honest with you on the product. Those are only really negatives, time to get it and time to install it. But beyond that, this company is probably one of my favorite companies. Niles, the owner, is just a terrific guy. The whole staff are wonderful to work with. As warranty goes, I've been selling the product going on 15 years now. And I only had roughly, I think, one warranty thing go wrong in 15 years, which out of all the companies I sell, and I do sell a lot of these, by the way, I probably sell more than anyone else in the state of Florida. That's pretty darn good, so very seldom do I ever have anything go wrong with these. But the nice thing, if anything does go wrong, if you buy from us, we can help you with it. We'll fix it for you. We do put a 1-year labor guarantee on everything we do. So if the lock had a defect and they send us a new lock, I'll put it in free of charge within that year. We do cover adjustments and things of that nature. So that's a benefit given from us. Also, if we ship it to you and you get it and you have questions on the installation, there's a lot of companies who could sell this to you, but they probably don't know how to install it. So you buy from us, we'll be happy to tell you all the information you need to install it. Now, I do get people all the time who don't buy from me, but they want me to be on the phone with them for an hour going over everything. And I said, I'm sorry, you didn't purchase it from us, And, I had a guy the other day, he wanted me to go over everything, even though, I knew he wasn't going to buy from us because he already bought it. So, buy from us, you get us. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories. Again, don't forget, like and subscribe. And this is a review of the Truck Covers USA American Work Cover with the lock activator and the T-slots on a Ford F-450. And thank you so much.